Last night I finished this buckle and 3 others actually based on this early 4th century buckle from Jordan. And just this evening I cut out this leather strap, which I'm going to turn into a belt for my late antique trousers. Now, the way I don't like undecorated belts, it seems to fly in the face of the general attitude of decorate everything that people in antiquity in particular, but actually most time periods, have had. But I also didn't want to spend a bunch of time doing anything like stitching down the sides of the belt, which is something that we know they did. So I have cut and grooved down the perimeter of the belt to mimic stitching. That sort of cutting and opening up that cut is a decoration style that we see on lots of Roman sandals, well, I don't know about lots, a fair number of Roman sandals. And then at the end, I have put a little Cairo, which is maybe stretching things a bit, but it's at least plausible. And now I'm going to dye it with this Fabings leather dye. The belt is wet, and which should help the dye soak in a little bit better, and the dye is diluted with 50% denatured alcohol, which should keep it from darkening it up too much, because I don't like really dark, really dark belts. So yeah, nice coloration. All right, so that is all dyed. It's a nice brown. It'll lighten up as the belt dries. I started this wet, but it will also darken up when I oil the belt. So it'll actually probably end up being this middle brown color, which I actually think is perfect. In terms of the length and everything, the reason I'm doing this is because my fabric woven belt that I use for my trousers, because I have to tie it somewhat tightly to keep them up so the legs don't get too baggy, because nice tight leg trousers are sexy to the Romans. It ends up just pinching and being uncomfortable because the fabric belt narrows down to this little cord. So this shouldn't do that. It'll be nice and wide. Also, the one image that we have of just a pair of trousers on their own, they're actually being carried by a slave or servant in the tomb paintings in the Silistra, actually show a leather belt with a buckle. It actually has a chape on the buckle as well, but I can't exactly be bothered to do that right now. And I actually don't know what kind of chape would match this buckle. So I may add one later, but for now, the length and general everything is based on that tomb painting, which now that I think about it, I might actually retake that, try to match that illustration. That'd be fun. Anyway, now it's time to make some rivets and get this buckle put on the belt. Cheers.